Hey guys, Mabuhay. Welcome back to Philippintastic. Today, I went to go buy some stuff for the new apartment. So I figured on my walk back, I'd show you a little bit of the neighborhood and then a small tour of the apartment when we get back. So let's go ahead and take a stroll.
Mabuhay. Welcome to Philippintastic. My name is Kev and I'm an American expat living in the Philippines. If you're interested in traveling or retiring in the Philippines and want to learn more from an expat point of view, subscribe to our channel for free as we post informative, mediocre entertainment once or twice a week.
So I went to the Festive Walk Mall, which I did a video on before. You guys have seen the inside. It's a nice place, offers a lot of options for your shopping, like food, restaurants, basic home necessities, so very convenient. And it's about the same length of distance away as the last place that we lived in over at One Spatial Iloilo. Just in a different part of town. And there's not a lot of sidewalks over here, so you kind of walk along the side of the road. But we're still in the same barangay of Mandurial. It's a barangay. It's kind of similar to what you other guys call a subdivision or a suburb of the town or city. One thing I've noticed about where we're living now is that the Wi-Fi connection is on again, off again. Let me make sure I can cross the street here without getting run over. That's another thing about those jeepneys. Jeepneys, their exhaust fumes are very heavy. Lots of black smoke coming out, so whenever you get home, you gotta rinse your feet off, and you'll actually see all that soot wash away down the drain. Well, like I said, the Wi-Fi here at the new place isn't as good. We don't have a strong signal, but for some reason, it started doing that over the past few weeks at our old place. We're using what's called a Smart Bro Wi-Fi connector. It's basically just like a little gadget that you can set in your windowsill without having to pay for a wired router. And then you can take that little gadget with you wherever you go so that you have internet. But unfortunately, doesn't appear to be working all the time for us lately. Seems to be most useful in the late evenings and early mornings, and then after that, you might as well take a nap or go for a walk at the mall. So that's what I usually do. I go to the mall, look around for good deals, and maybe have a snack. You can see the local high school. I think they're opening back up here. Some of the schools have resumed in-person classes. For my stepdaughter, she's still taking online classes, so she's missed pretty much the first 2 years of her high school experience. So I feel kind of bad for her and the other students. So high school is supposed to be the time where you make most of your friends, you go out on your first dates, kind of get to know yourself as a person a little bit more. And how are you supposed to do that if you're just sitting at home staring at the wall every day? Doesn't sound like a very good program to me at their school, because most of the lessons they have are pre-recorded sessions with the teacher, and I don't feel like it's a very interactive experience for her. So we're going to try to get her into a private school next year where they actually have a mixture of both in-person and online classes. So hopefully that'll be a little bit more challenging and sociable for her. Here we have the Iloilo Supermart. So if you need basics like just bread, meats, toilet paper, whatever, this one's actually a little closer to where we live. It's not as big as the Supermart that we live closer to at the other place, but at least we have something.
Yeah, ade.
It's pretty busy here right now. You'll probably see up at the intersection where it branches off around the square, the Molo Square. All the confusion and the traffic mess that happens every day at rush hour.
Sakyan ba?
So here's the local nearby hospital. We're kind of in an area where they have quite a few medical facilities available, which is good. Just in case. Let's switch up hands here. One moment. I bought a toaster oven today. That's a little bit bulky. It's not heavy, but kind of a pain in the butt to carry. Alright. On the road again. But I think after we've gotten kind of settled into the new place, got our couch yesterday, so it's starting to fill out a little bit more. I think now we're just focusing on the knickknacks and decorating the walls. But I think we're all kind of burnt out on shopping for that type of stuff, so I went out and took care of some of it today. This weekend we'll be headed back to the island of Mabuhay, as this week marks their 30th anniversary for their mango festival. I don't recall the Tagalog name, but we'll probably on Sunday take a ferry over there. As you can go there and they have lots of festivities going on, and you can pay about 100 pesos to eat as much mango as you can within 30 minutes. So we're going to see what type of appetites we can bring with us. But they apparently also have some other shops, clothing, trinkets, and in the evenings there's food vendors and also some music. So I think we'll do that on Sunday when Joji has the day off. Kind of just need a break from being in Iloilo at the moment. This is a nice little place here, this restaurant. It's a chicken sari sari. We haven't had a chance really to explore the neighborhoods. Since Joji works in the evening, she sleeps all day, but I've been trying to take a walk around here once in a while, just for a little bit of exercise and also to get to know my surroundings. I always like to do that anytime I move, so I know where all the basics are. Up here we have this Thai Royal Spa and a Dunkin' Donuts. So go in and get yourself a massage and go have your sugar rush in the morning, or vice versa. Sugar rush and then a massage. One thing about Asia you'll notice that the gas pumps do not allow you to pump your own gas. There's always an attendant. Or there should be an attendant. Mostly for a safety reason, and probably also for theft, making sure people don't run off after juicing up. So down this way we have a lot of stops for the jeepneys and buses. This is like the local square area. You can see over here there's a lot of fencing and tarps up right now. Most of the city is under what's called a beautification process. The mayor's put into action trying to make the parks and other public areas more clean. And that's one thing they were doing at the Molo Church. I really wanted to show you guys the churchyard or the courtyard there because it's very nice. These beautiful white statues. Kind of looks like a Roman or Greek garden, but it was closed off as well as they're doing some renovations and adding some new greenery. But while it's a little bit quieter on this street, I wanted to say thank you to all of you out there who have been watching my channel. And for those of you that have subscribed and returned here for more of my mediocre content, I really appreciate it. You actually take the time to watch my short 10 to 12 minute videos, and giving me those likes helps a lot as well to help my content get out to more people so they can see it as well. And the main reason I'm doing a YouTube channel is specifically because I enjoy it. It's fun for me to go out and explore and record it and share it with other people who may never have the chance to come and see it for themselves. Oh, that one's packed. People sitting on top. And it's also a good creative outlet for me. Gives me something to do. Especially when the internet is down. I can sit down at my computer and just edit a video or record some narrative. So I take a lot of pride in what I'm doing, even though it's not by any means professional. But I really enjoy it. Most of my videos that you see are usually only around maybe anywhere from 8 to 10. And a lot of people aren't aware, but all the footage that you see takes a long time to collect. And then, for instance, my last video on part 2 of Philippintastic in Manila, I had over an hour of footage, and it took me a good 4 hours, 3-4 hours, to sit down, chop it up into the pieces that I wanted. And that was before I even started doing any talking, any research on the things I wanted to talk about, looking for any added extras in there, such as the movie clips or image stills. So I put a lot of work and effort into my videos for you guys because I want you to enjoy them. I would say overall, the entire process usually takes me about 3 days. Some days I'll sit down and work on a video for maybe only an hour or 2. Other days I'll spend maybe 6 to 8 hours. So the last video I posted, I actually stayed up until about 4 a.m. after starting working on it around 9 p.m. So a lot of YouTubers will tell you think there's a fine balance between the people that do the vlogging and just sit down in front of their computer or their phone, and then there's the people who go out and take footage and sit down and do a bunch of editing and take the time to do quality vocal recording. Definitely a difference in how much effort you put into it, but I think different strokes for different folks. I've seen some people that do their videos simply by sitting in front of the computer, and it just works for them because they're a very personable person. Very fun to watch and hear them talk to you. I, on the other hand, am not. I really do not enjoy sitting and talking to a camera. This is probably why I don't do very many live streams. But anyways, I wanted to say thanks for all of you who are actually taking the few minutes to watch some of my content and giving me your thumbs up or commenting on the video. Really appreciate it. The secondary reason we're doing that is for the fact that you can actually get monetized after you hit certain benchmarks. And we were just able to do that lately. So if a channel does well, you can actually make enough in a country such as Philippines, I think, to pay your rent, which is kind of our goal. Because we can pay our rent just based on the YouTube channel. Then anything else we make is supplemental income and can go into the bank. But this here, across the street here is our building. We are in, it's called the Daily Guardian Center, on the street called Guzman in Mandaluyong, Iloilo City. Again, I'm going to try to cross the street here. It's all about picking your point. Usually the traffic will flow around you like salmon, but you want to make sure they actually see you. So this is our hallway, stairway. The Daily Guardian, I believe, is an online media agency. They either do videos or writing, I'm not sure. You can see here. Very nice offices. You can see out onto the main streets. I turned off the camera before entering the apartment just because I don't want people to know exactly where we're living or what floor and what door, just to be safe. And then also I turned off the sound because my wife was sleeping when I was doing the filming of the apartment. But this is the living room here that you see. Much bigger size now that we actually have a separate living room. If you remember from the last apartment video I did at One Spatial, everything, the dining room, living room, and kitchen were all kind of one area. But now we actually have a separate living area. Bought the couch to go in there just a few days ago. The aircon in there works very well. Can cool off the entire apartment in a matter of minutes. And then we have this giant wall on the opposite side of the couch where I think we're going to buy a projector screen, or a projector that just connects to your phone or laptop via
Bluetooth, and then that way we kind of have our own movie-size television with taking up less of the space. But one thing we do still need to buy, we're looking to buy some plants, some paintings for the wall, also a dining table. We don't have a dining table. And this is the hallway area. It extends all the way back to the master bedroom. For now, we're using that space for like shoes and drying clothes because we don't have that access to the roof here. We also bought the refrigerator, and the kitchen itself has a lot more storage space and a lot more counter space. So it's much more easy to prepare meals and also clean the dishes and everything once we're done. There's Joji. Trying to get some sleep, but this is the master bedroom. We purchased the bed ourselves, the curtain ourselves, and I think this room is a little bit bigger than where we were. There's more space definitely, and it cools off very quickly, even just with a fan. Normally, and during the daytime, we'll have the aircon in the living room going, and then just a fan to blow down this long hallway to the back of the apartment, and that's all we need. So there's no need to use the aircon for both rooms. But it does give us, also the ceilings are very high. I think they're about 12-foot ceilings, and on top there's a wood paneling that they use, so it makes it a lot more warm. This is Shanti's room. And for now, she has just a pad on the floor, but recently ordered her a bed frame, and she has a bookshelf coming as well, so that'll fill out a little bit more. And then for this shelf space, or the closet space that we have in both of the rooms, again, more storage room. There's a hanging area in the middle for all your clothing, and then on top, room for storage, things like shoe boxes or bags of things that you don't use that often. And then there's drawer space down below for like tiny things like electronic cords and socks and underwear and stuff like that. But all the floors are tile covered. It makes it very easy to clean up once you're tracking all that jeepney soot into your house. And then also my painting from China that I bought. It's a replica, of course, but this is Salvador Dali painting. Reminds me a little bit of home since my parents have horses. And the game changer for me was the bathroom, because I'm a big guy. The last apartment we lived in, I was constantly walking sideways, and then every time I was putting my clothes on, I was usually bumping into the doorknob or the washing machine. And now there's a lot more room, more space to do things. You can like clean yourself. But the shower's much larger. The water pressure here is really good. If you let go of the shower faucet while you're showering, it'll spin around on the floor because it's kind of like a fireman's hose. So we don't need to use any buckets here, which is wonderful. The toilet was brand new when we came here. Still had the shrink wrap on it. We actually paid for the washing machine, but we're lucky enough to find a sale weekend, so we got that for about 1,000 pesos cheaper than it normally is. And then the sink and basin, again, a lot more room, space to put our stuff. So I think that's really what we needed. We just got tired of walking on top of each other and bumping into things. For the last apartment, we paid 20,000 pesos, which was about $400 US. And for this place, we paid 13,000. So significant savings there, 7,000. My advice to you, if you're planning on moving or living here in the Philippines, just shop around as much as you can. We found ours on Facebook, and it went fairly quickly because it was there for one day. We went and saw it the second day, and then after that, of course, we took it because we knew it was going to go fast. Just want to thank you guys for watching. Do me a favor and hit that like button, subscribe, and the bell so you won't miss out on any more mediocre entertainment. Salamat.